Welcome to Reckless Paradise, everybody. I am your host, Marissa, and I'm here with my co-host, Dystro. Say hi.
Hello, everybody.
A little disclaimer, I have a little bit of a hoarse voice. I think I'm coming down with a cold, so I apologize if my voice sounds a little funky. We have a guest joining us pretty soon. Should be any minute now. So while we wait, a few little side notes. If you haven't already heard, we'll be starting to record on Spotify a lot more. But don't worry, we're not going anywhere on YouTube. We're still going to stay here. Um, which means that we will be recording twice a week. That means we'll be recording every Thursday and every Sunday. So be expecting 2 episodes a week starting this week. So, yeah, exciting news, huh, Dystro?
Yeah, I really didn't expect it, to be honest. It was just I think it was a good thing that we let Justin like um have faith in us to take the reins off of him, and we can take it to new heights and stuff like that. But Justin's still gonna be part of the family. We're not
Yeah,
going to get rid of him. We're not, trading him for somebody else or anything. He's just doing his own thing. He's still sing and stuff like that, but he's just taking, I guess, just like a mental break from the Reckless Paradise podcast to do his own thing.
right. He's forever going to be a part of our family. Heck, if it wasn't for him, I don't think we could have ever started this because I had no idea what the hell to do to start a podcast. I mean, we talked about this back in January at the start of 2022. That was like one of our New Year's resolutions, just start a podcast. So why the hell not?
Yeah, because of Justin, he, I guess he just made this into an existence, and we wouldn't be where we are today because of it. We're
Right.
almost into April, and we're maybe about to be doing 5 episodes this Sunday.
I think
The fifth,
so. I think
it'd be like
so.
the
Yeah.
fifth, because we just did the fourth last Sunday. So
And that has yet to be uploaded, but it's okay. And the newer episode, which will be this Sunday, might get uploaded before last weekend's, but it's no big deal.
yeah,
Our guest is probably running a little bit late. I guess they're having some internet issues over there. So I guess we can start without him, and when he jumps in, we'll just stop what we're doing and introduce him to everybody. Does that sound good?
that sounds fine with me.
All right. So if you guys have not already listened to the Spotify episodes, you may recall us doing a top 10 rock albums of all time, where we all pitched in our top 10 rock albums of all time and discussed why we chose what we chose. And I believe we had Faded for a guest on that one.
Yes, we did.
So we decided to take it up a notch. Let's go with our top 5 songs, not 10, 5. Now, the reason why actually our guest actually gave me a good point. If we so if we're doing 5 instead of 10, it'll give us more time to discuss our reasoning as to why we picked the songs we picked. So we don't really have to rush anything, you know?
Yeah,
Not to mention it makes it a little bit more complicated on choosing songs. When you narrow it down to 5, because you're going from like choosing 10 to choosing 5. That's like, ooh, gotta pick wisely, folks. um,
spicy.
Spicy. So let's start with you, Dystro. So just go ahead and start naming off your songs. I have some honorable mentions, as I usually do. So yeah, go ahead,
Why you gotta start with me?
because you're the co-host.
Yeah, but usually the host usually does it or
Wait,
something.
go first.
If you can be my guest, ladies first.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll start my honorable mentions first before I get to the 5. Oh, our guest is here. Oh my god. Okay, so everybody, say hi to our guest. This is my best friend, Kenz. Say hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, kids. How are you?
I think I'm okay.
I think you're okay. Well, we just did the intro and stuff, and we're on to doing our top 5 songs. And I guess Dystro wants me to go first. So, if that's okay with you, I'm going to go first.
All right, sounds good. Cool.
All right,
Not
so
good.
so I'm going to do my honorable mentions first, like I had said. For honorable mentions, I chose 3 songs. I chose When It's Over by Loverboy, and then I chose Try Honesty by Billy Talent, and then by Styx, which is a group from the 80s, if you guys don't know that. And then for my top 5, number 5, I put Love and Affection by Def Leppard. Number 4, I put Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden. And then number 3, I put Best of Both Worlds from Van Halen. Number 2, I chose a more recent song, Brother the Cloud by Eddie Vedder. I absolutely love that song. And then for number 1, I chose I'd Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That by Meatloaf. Also, rest in peace, Meatloaf. God.
Oh my God.
Damn. Why'd you have to remind me?
I know. All right, Kenz, I guess you can go do your list now. Did you make a list?
I didn't write anything down yet.
Me too.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. You boys are kind.
But,
oh my God.
But I can come up with mine on the fly when Kenz is done.
Okay.
I usually try to think on the fly.
Like, does it just have to be rock or something? I really didn't pay attention.
Now, okay, so I went over this in the Spotify episode with the rock albums. Rock is rock. Like, there's so many subgenres to rock, but at the end of the day, rock is rock. Like, you got your metal, your classic rock, your pop punk, your freaking punk rock. Like, it's just rock. Rock is just rock.
I thought it specifically had to be like classic rock or something.
Nope.
Hell no.
So I only had like a few songs for that.
Yeah, like really branch out to any branch of rock. It doesn't matter.
Okay. At least now I got info.
Yeah. Do you want Dystro to go ahead so you can, get your list together?
It's really up to him, to be honest.
Dystro, go ahead, bud.
Okay, I'll go. Okay.
Without
so
hesitation.
like right. Like, no pressure, right? No pressure.
Start sweating.
Like my palms are sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. So like I said, I had made no list, but I can think of 5 on the fly. So my number 5 is In Panama by Van Halen. Number 4 is Try Honesty by Billy Talent. I'm so mad at you that you put Billy Talent on your honorable mentions, Marissa. I'm so mad.
I'm not going off of albums, I'm going off of songs. Billy Talent albums are like spot on. Just songs by other artists I tend to like a little bit more than Billy Talent.
Ooh.
That's surprising.
Yeah, right. Number 3 is Jump by Van Halen. What a shock. Number 2 is actually a Simple Plan song, I'm Just a Kid.
Yes.
Yes. But my number 1 is actually it's Simple Man by Shinedown.
Oh my God, I love that cover.
So
I'm regretting my decisions. I am high-key regretting some of my decisions. I could have swapped out Run to the Hills for that. Dead serious. Ken's is probably going to hate me for that, but dead serious. I could have swapped that out.
See, this is why.
Damn. This is what I get for being organized.
Damn, Daniel.
sometimes.
Do you have a list?
Not yet.
I was about to say, so that's a no.
Bro. Well, think of Slipknot. Like, how would you rank your five? Like, how would you rank like Slipknot songs from like 5 to 1? Like,
There you go.
Oh damn, that's a lot of freaking stuff.
That's a lot of pressure.
I mean, me and Dystro did Billy Talent just fine, even though that was kind of rough. Trying to pick through all the songs, but
Yeah, and Kenz had to sit through it.
yeah.
All
It's
the
pretty
albums.
hard to pick like top 5 songs because a lot of the songs are like pretty much even for me.
Now, okay, so let's do this. Let's go this way. What is your favorite song right now? Like, out of everything that you listen to, like, what is your like most listened to song right now?
Like out of all the songs I've listened to.
Yeah.
Probably all of them.
Like from which band I'm like dead.
Any
good right now.
band. It's okay. Any band. Just pick any band. Out of everything you listen to nowadays, what is your favorite song?
It's either the Chapelton Rag from Slipknot or Jenny from Nothing More.
Ooh, Slipknot. Why didn't I put Slipknot on my list? What the hell is wrong with me?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I'm surprised that you didn't put Billy Talent on your list. I mean, you did honorable mentions for him.
The thing is, because we only had to choose 5. If we had to do 10, I would have put Billy Talent as like number 8 or something, or number 7.
I thought you would have
Wow.
like from 10 to like been like Billy Talent.
No. The thing is, when it comes to me, like for the YouTube viewers that don't that don't listen to our Spotify stuff, I grew up around rock. I've listened to so many subgenres of rock. Like lately, I've been into like the '90s and stuff, like Pearl Jam, and well, I like Nirvana, but I don't really listen to them often. I like a lot of Filter lately. Filter's really good. And then I also, I grew up with the '80s music because my parents, well, they're born in the '60s and '70s. They grew up around that stuff. So like I heard a lot of Van Halen and Def Leppard and Meatloaf and all that stuff. So
Yeah, my mom grew up in like the early '60s, so she grew up with the '80s and '90s music and stuff.
yeah, my dad was born in '64, so my dad was raised around that kind of stuff. He grew up with all the AC/DC and stuff. Frick, I didn't put AC/DC on my list. What the hell is wrong with me?
Didn't.
Oh no!
All of our viewers that listening to this right now, do not come at us in the comments being like, "What? You're not a real true rock fan." We had to pick 5 songs. Remember this.
At least
zoned out.
What did you say, Kenz?
I said I just zoned out.
Okay, Kenz, here's another question. You've listened to Van Halen, correct?
I think so. Probably heard him on the radio.
I was gonna ask, like, what is like your favorite Van Halen song?
Run with the devil.
The thing is, though, with Van Halen, now this might start a little war in the comments. Are you a David Lee Roth Van Halen fan, or are you a Sammy Hagar fan?
Oh God.
Like, that's like the ultimate war right there. I personally like both, but more of my songs on my phone when it comes to Van Halen, most of them are from the Sammy Hagar. Yeah. My dad's not crazy for the Sammy Hagar era. I don't know why.
Me personally,
Yeah.
I'm a David Lee Roth guy. That's just
I
my
love
opinion.
David Lee Roth.
That's just my opinion, though. It's just David Lee Roth is more memorable than Sammy is.
Yeah, I mean, David is like the main man who's, started out Van Halen. He started with Van Halen back in the 70s.
And those vocals, man, like, he can get up there with those vocals, like, golly.
Oh, man. Yeah, I heard that you had 2 Van Halen songs on your list. You had Panama and Jump. So I had the frickin' one Sammy Hagar frickin' song, Best of Both Worlds from 5150, which actually on this day, which is like
Hey,
what
go bye
day
bye,
is
boy.
the 24th? Today is what, March 24th? On this day, back in 1980,
Yeah.
I believe, 5150 was released by Van Halen, and I have that album here. It's a really good album. My dad unfortunately got sick of it, so that's into my advantage because that means it's mine.
Oof.
I personally love both eras of Van Halen. I don't have a favorite. It just so happens that I have more songs from the Sammy Hagar era on my phone than I do with the David Lee Roth one. I don't know
Right.
why. Just how it worked out, I guess.
And like I said to the viewers that are listening to this, do not start a war in the comments being like, "Oh, David Lee Roth's better, Sammy's better." We don't care. We like if you like both, you like both. If you like David Lee Roth, you like David Lee Roth. If you like Sammy, you like Sammy. Just don't start any shit in the comments, okay? Because we don't want to
Yes,
deal with
sirs.
that. We don't want to deal with that crap. Don't come at us in Twitter DMs either, being like,
Oh, God.
oh, your guys are fake rock fans. It's like, look, you could be a rock historian. I don't give a shit. We love the music that we like to listen to, okay?
I mean, I kind of am a rock historian, if you think about it.
Well, there you go.
A what historian?
A
A
rock historian,
Pretty much.
pretty much.
It's
Now
it's
let's
like
talk about like Slipknot while I'm thinking about it. Let's talk about Slipknot. Man, I literally just got into Slipknot last year, thanks to Kenz, by the way.
Yeah, pretty much.
I gotta really explore with their music though. I have not had the time to really dig deep into their music, you know. Like I know like the basic songs like Psychosocial and Purity, which I think Purity is a pretty well known song out of all of them. And Duality and stuff like that. The Devil and
Duality.
yeah. Unsainted. I know all those. It's just I need to really like dig deep and look for like more. You know, like I need some recommendations. Like some of like the what do we call it? The underdog songs. You know how every album of a band has the songs that people don't really care for, or don't listen to, or don't go mainstream and hit the radio. Like I don't know.
maybe like Snuff.
Yeah, Snap.
Maybe.
I thought you said Snap.
No, Snuff. Snap.
There's really a song named Snap.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
right.
Oh my god. What I mean by like underdog songs, it's like so for example, let's take Def Leppard's Hysteria album. A lot of the songs turned out to be mainstream songs. There is one song in particular that I do know, however, that did not hit the mainstream. It was Run Riot. I personally love that song. It is really good. It's really fast paced. A little bit different from what I've heard with Def Leppard. It's a different kind of style, in my opinion. That's what I consider like an underdog song. A song that does not get pushed to the mainstream. A song that does not get enough attention. Underrated, I guess we could call it. Like that's what I'm looking for in Slipknot right now. Like rated songs that did not get pushed to the mainstream, like on the radio and stuff like that.
I mean, you probably like go through all their albums and you could probably like listen to it and then you're like,
That's
okay,
like
I
hours
like that.
too.
Well, I mean, well,
Yeah.
yeah, but like just probably like look up like underrated Slipknot songs of all time, and then they'll probably like. I bet somebody had made like a list, being like, okay, these are so underrated that some people might be like, okay, these go under the radar, while the others are like mainstream.
Right.
Like that's with so many bands nowadays too. It's like they'll have like one hit wonder, and then like all their other songs are like under the radar.
Oh, I can think of so many one-hit wonders from like back in the day. Gary Newman, I could think of like he's like the first person I think of when it comes to a one-hit wonder. He had a song called Cars. It's always on this commercial I see on TV, and I grew up listening to that song on the radio. My God, I love that song. But man, like that, he was like a one-hit wonder. He produced one hit song and then dipped. Like, like never really heard music from him again, or you did hear music from him, but it just wasn't, popular. It wasn't the it thing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Eddie Vedder, shall we? Now, if viewers at home don't know who Eddie Vedder is, hello.
Have you lived under a rock?
Am I the only person that's been living under a rock?
Have you not listened to Pearl Jam?
Heard of Pearl Jam?
Pearl Jam. Eddie Vedder's lead singer, Pearl Jam. He has a solo project that he does.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that.
He just recently released an album back in February this year, and I have heard a few of his songs off that album on the radio the past maybe 4 months now, since 2022 started. There was The Long Way, and then there was Brother the Cloud. Kenz, what the hell was that?
I don't know.
Anyways, I put Brother the Cloud on my list because I have absolutely fallen in love with that song. It is a beautiful song. Eddie Vedder is a beautiful person. I mean, come on. Can't help it. But his work with Pearl Jam was absolutely phenomenal. They paved the way for a lot of bands that we know today. Like, take Billy Talent, for example. But I noticed something, though. Like, all these 90s grunge singers are dying. Like, we lost Chris Cornell. We recently just lost a singer as well. I think it was last month. I keep forgetting the name of the band. I may have to look it up later. But we're losing so many of these grunge singers. And then you've got Kurt Cobain, who ended up passing away way back, which was like absolutely bonkers. And Eddie Vedder is like literally one of the, if not the last singer from that era, the 90s grunge era, which is like absolutely freaking gut-wrenching to hear. Like that makes you wonder, like, are you next? Like, we gotta protect Eddie Vedder, guys. Like, honest to God, we gotta protect Eddie Vedder.
Put him in a cryo tube.
Put him in a freaking bubble wrap freaking, I don't know, roll.
I was supposed to say, if anybody has watched this movie out here called Bubble Boy, put him in like that big huge bubble and just let him feed him and stuff like that, and like he's just protected, and like no diseases or anything's gonna get him.
Oh my god. So how about we fast forward to Simple Plan. Now, Simple Plan I just discovered 2 years ago, I believe, in 2020 during the pandemic. I absolutely like Simple Plan. Unfortunately, I didn't put them on my list. I don't really listen to them much anymore. I guess maybe it was a phase. Maybe it was a phase. I don't know. But they've got a new album coming out this year as well. So that's pretty exciting. All these people releasing freaking music. Oh my god.
Can't wait for Slipknot's new album.
Honestly, same. Like, okay, so how about this, Kenz? Do you have any information on when the hell the album's coming out?
Probably middle of this year. I'm not too sure. Because
they said back in February it's going to be 3 months from now, but they never really gave us like an album name or an official release date like all these other groups are doing.
They gave us an album name. It's called Close. Look Outside Your Window. Holy stuttering.
Wait, they actually gave the name. Wow.
Yeah. The name has been out for like 2 years. Name's been out for like since. If anyone's in the comic section, just correct me on this, but I believe it's been around since All Hope Has Been Gone.
Wow, I didn't even know that. Then again, I just found Slipknot last year, so man, I have been living under a rock, I guess. Well, not really, because I've been into other groups since then, but yeah.
Well, yeah. I got into Slipknot because of my aunt.
Oh, really?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Badass aunt much.
Yeah, right. My aunt's like one of those cool aunts that she's kind of strict a little bit about some stuff, but like she's kind of like laid back a little bit, but like she's like super into rock music. Like she loves like Marilyn Manson, she loves Red Hot Chili Peppers, she loves like she loves Linkin Park, she loves like all these like bands and stuff at the ends. Like I've learned like all of that through her, and like I've gotten into like Linkin Park because of her, Slipknot, Red Hot Chili Peppers, like a lot of the bands that I have on my Spotify today because of her. So it's like,
nice.
thank you for pointing me in the right musical direction. So
Roseanne,
Literally
if you're
my brother right
listening,
there.
Dystro Roseanne, if you're listening, shout out to you. You're the OG.
she's
And also my brother.
Oh yes, the brother.
the brother.
Oh man.
What's in it? Shout out to you.
So the only rock, well, okay, so this is a little kind of weird to kind of think about. Is Meatloaf a singer or is it an actual band?
I would say both.
I would say singer.
I'd say both.
In the documentary I watched about him, Meatloaf was actually just a singer. Like he was named Meatloaf, like that was his actual nickname. So let's talk about him. I can't believe he passed away right at the start of the damn year. Like, what are the chances of that?
I know,
like,
right?
My dad and I were literally talking about him, like, I think maybe a couple days before, and then all of a sudden he passed away. Like, what? You can't do that to us. That's not fair. Oh, man.
And like I said, like what a crappy start to the year too. 'Cause it's like
Bob Saget.
Like Bob Saget, and then like a few weeks ago, or like before even that, like Betty White had passed, and then and then after Betty White and Bob Saget passed, like Meatloaf passed, and then it's just like
Now
there's like a world. And then Scott Hall had passed, and it's just like, what did we do to deserve all this? It's like, golly. It's just like
slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, like it's like
damn.
It's I think Scott Hall's death is like, it's kind of like heartbreaking to be exact, because it's like he like Scott Hall's past. He was, he wasn't the best at, like keeping up his appearance and stuff like that. Like he famously showed up to WCW drunk, like when he was like in a storyline with, I think, like Goldberg or something. Like he showed up to like look like he was just super intoxicated, like he did not want to be there. And then like like during the new NWO phase thing, like after WrestleMania or whatever, like he was just like, it's just like the lights were on but nobody was home.
Yeah.
And it's just like so scary that it's like they keep bringing real life stuff into a storyline just for entertainment. Like they did that with Party. It's like they did that with Party. So it's just like that's just crazy. It's like it's like, I'm not dissing the company for that. Well, I mean, I am, but it's like like whoever does the storylines for this stuff, it's like, do you think that is entertaining? This is my mindset. It's like, if I wanted something entertaining, I would go to like what? AEW, for example, because they have entertaining storylines with entertaining wrestlers. Right. And Tony Khan's like, like sometimes he's a little crazy, with spending all of his money buying all this talent and stuff, but he is a good storyteller with all these wrestlers. It's like with all the massive releases last year, and then 2020 too, during the pandemic, it's like all these people were let go. And it's crazy to think about, like, like so many, like many years from now, they're going to be like, I wonder what happened in 2020 and 2021 and stuff like that. It's like, and then you look up, like, okay, WWE released all these people because they have to take budget cuts.
Yeah.
Was it budget cuts? They had like a huge profit that year.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, it's just
I like how we went off topic over here.
I know,
I'm
but
just like
it's just super fucking crazy.
this world is crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna get
honestly.
demonetized with that language.
Hey, listen, I swore on the past 3 episodes, so.
Well, I mean, yeah, like, if anybody doesn't like our language, they can just get that out. How about that?
Yeah.
If anybody doesn't like
true.
content, just like, like go find another YouTuber that you could suck up to. It's like, because like we try to keep it real on this podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, true. Even though I'm the idiot here.
So
I'm literally trying to keep everything monetized and shit, but
And plus you have to get your own list, and you have to get your own list in.
Okay. So to top off this episode, Kenz, what is one song that you'd recommend somebody to listen to? Like that you recommend these people that are listening to this podcast. What would you recommend them to listen to? Give us a song.
Okay.
That's a good answer.
I'm just trying to think of one right now.
You're probably going to be like off topic in the next 5 minutes.
Well, I was thinking like I was probably going to be like something Slipknot.
Honestly, I have no clue.
Damn. He came prepared, ladies and gentlemen.
He came unprepared. but it's not his fault, though. Because it's like trying to think of 5 songs off the top of your head, it's not an easy task.
Yeah, obviously. Dystro, what about you? What is one song that you would recommend our viewers to listen to?
Oh, okay. I would say it's kind of like a mid 2000 song. It's Never Too Late by 3 Days Grace. I recommend that.
I love that song. Oh my god, I haven't heard that song in a hot minute.
Okay. Little bit sidebar. There are several songs that I have on my Spotify that actually make me tear up inside.
Oh Lord.
It's just because it reminds me of friends that had passed away, like which earlier this whole month was been like 3 years since my friend Zane had passed.
Yeah.
And
damn.
I know Kenz, you had somebody that passed away earlier this month, too, and it's just like when I hear like a song, like say like "Eruption" by Eddie Van Halen, I can always see my friend Zane doing that. Like he could play by ear. And he's just like, he just shreds it. He was like a very, very talented musician. And like, I could always see him do it.
It's pretty cool.
I could always see him doing that. And I'm like,
right.
Damn, like, it's just, and like, there's actually 3 songs that I recommend somebody that actually has like lost a loved one that like maybe it could like help you like see the lighter side of like grief. Never Too Late by 3 Days Grace, which that's a very heavy song, of course. Angel's Son by Seven Dust, and Remember When by Bad Wolves. Now, those three have impacted me as a person personally, and it's making me cry like every time. I don't care what anybody says. It's making me cry, so deal with it.
Right. Damn. Well, since we're on the subject of like touching songs, well, this might be a little, I don't know if this is really embarrassing, but like, I have one song that literally makes me bawl. Like, it's usually when I watch the music video, though. It's
I know what you're talking about.
It's a recent song. It's Through the Mist of Time by AC/DC, because this might be their last album that we see from them. This might be the last that we hear new music from AC/DC.
Don't you say that.
I know. It's like heartbreaking. Like, I read the comments and I watch the video, and it's like a homage to Malcolm. If you guys don't know what happened, Malcolm Young, which is Angus Young's brother, he passed away back in 2017, unfortunately. They paid tribute to him in that music video, and kind of paid tribute to the fans too, because like there have been like so many loyal fans over the course of 50 years now, I think. My God.
I would say so. Yeah.
And my dad's one of those people. My dad's been a fan for over 50 years. My dad was born in 1964. AC/DC formed in the 1970s. So my dad's been a fan since he was a kid. Heck, he went to a concert.
Wow.
But yeah, I'd have to say, if I was to recommend a song, it has to be Through the Mist of Time by AC/DC. It is absolutely amazing. It is off their new album, Power Up, which came out back in 2020. I'd recommend watching the music video. It's touching, especially if you're an AC/DC fan.
Yeah.
And then I guess to end the episode on a good note, I guess I'll give another song that's kind of more of an upbringing song. I mentioned this song in my Billy Talent song ranking. Leave Them All Behind from the Afraid of Heights album has inspired me a lot. It has given me a lot of hope. It has pulled me through some tough times. It's helped me get back up on my feet from, heartbreak and abuse and stuff like that. By abuse, I mean relationship abuse. It has helped me through a lot, and I definitely recommend anybody listen to that song. So once again, it's called "Leave Them All Behind" by Billy Talent. If you're looking for a good pick me up kind of song, that's one right there for you. Get rid of the toxic people in your life and just move forward. It's pretty much what the song has to do with. Now, before my voice gives out for the night, I'm going to end this episode on right now. So, yeah. So I think we'll be recording Sunday for Spotify, so stay tuned for that. And as always, we appreciate you guys for listening all the way through. And we will see you guys in the next episode. And thank you, Kenz, for joining us.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Of course.
And I was kind of very underprepared for this.
Hey, I went underprepared too, so
next time we'll give you guys more. We'll give you guys more of a notice, I guess. Maybe it'll be an easier topic.
Well, I've been notified of this like since you guys started, and I haven't done anything because I'm a lazy turd.
Hey, it's fine. Anyways,
but, thank you guys. Shit happens.
Thank you guys for listening. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.
Hasta la vista.